With these signatures appended, the National Forestry Authority has entered a partnership with the Uganda Wildlife Education Center to undertake the creation of regional satellite centers for tourism.
This MOU is a result of, I would call, a concerted effort between National Forestry Authority and the Wildlife Education Center, doing a lot of assessment to identify these sites and then agree on the suitabilities of these sites to meet the objective of carrying out conservation education.
The move is hoped to, among others, promote conservation education, boost domestic tourism, usher local communities into the conservation campaign, and most importantly, create job opportunities for surrounding communities.
And we expect this collaboration to lead to greater awareness of the roles of the two institutions and our mandate, and also greater awareness on the importance of forests and wildlife in the country, and also greater awareness amongst the leaders, the local government leaders within these areas where these wildlife conservation education centers will be located, and above all, support to the conservation of these forest reserves for sustainable utilization.
According to the plan, the creation of these centers in the selected cities of Mbale, Mbarara, Gulu and Kyenjojo town will be in a phased manner.
Because it is always good to start and then learn from the good practices and replicate them elsewhere. So government is phasing this approach. We are using a phased approach. So we are starting with one center which is in Mbale and then continue to the other areas. But if government can release all the money, we are happy to set up everything at once. So far, 60 acres have been allocated to start with in these various areas. But as we go along, of course, in partnership, we shall be requiring, we shall be discussing. If there will be need, then we can always see, and there is availability, we can always discuss. But otherwise, initially, 60 acres to start with from each area.
For every satellite tourism center, government will part with 22 billion shillings, the money that will oversee establishment of welfare amenities like accommodation facilities, translocation of animals from the Uganda Wildlife Education Center in Entebbe to the different regions. The Executive Director, Uganda Wildlife Education Center, Dr. James Musinguzi, reveals that so far, funds for the first phase have been released.
We have already done the designs for the constructing, the buildings that we're going to construct, and the approval by Mbale City was awaiting this exercise. Now that we have signed and the sites are going to be handed over in a few days, we shall be presenting our designs further to Mbale City for approval. So the work starts immediately. We have already money in the budget, 5.1 billion to start.
Described as a non-extractive method of natural resources utilization, the establishment of these centers is seen as a one way of modernizing tourism in the selected forest reserves. Dorcas Kimono, UBC News.